If you're a high performing parent, if you do this one thing, I can guarantee you that you'll sleep better at night, but also you will see transformation in your family like never before. Most families don't realize this, but the culture of a family isn't cultivated in the moment. It's actually cultivated over an extended period of time. What does it mean for something to be cultivated? I want you to think about it like this. I want you to think in the context of gardening. You have a seeds, and the seed is good, but the seed needs a conducive atmosphere. The seed needs a conducive environment for it to grow effectively. So what do? You get the dirt, you bury it in the dirt, you water it, make sure it gets the appropriate sunlight. However, if you were to pluck out the seed in the dirt, you would have interrupted the growing process that the seed was going through. I'm going to come back to that in a second. When the seed it begins to grow and blossom into a flower, plant, wherever you want to call it for this analogy, it then has to go through a process of pruning. What is pruning? Pruning is the process where the dead things, where the unfruitful parts of the plant has to get cut off. This relates to your family because in order to build a healthy family, you have to be consistent in cultivating an environment and in a space that is conducive to growth, to healing, restoration, reconciliation. You have to be committed to seeing your family become everything that it was intended to become. I'm not going to lie to you. Pruning is painful. Pruning takes time. Pruning is a lifetime journey. Pruning can be uncomfortable. Pruning can be confrontational. But here's the good news. Pruning is good for you. The Bible says it this way: it was good that I was afflicted. That may sound asinine, but the reality of it is, I want you to think about a particular situation that you went through and you struggled during that time. And you never thought you're going to make it out of that situation. But when you came out on the other sides, you were better, you were stronger, you were wiser. You came out on the other sides better than you came in. It may have taken you some time to realize that, but that is the reality. In my plant analogy, when I talked about earlier, the seed being uprooted from the dirt, the seed being uprooted from the dirt. And when a seed is uprooted from the dirt in that manner, it frustrates, it hinders the growth process that the seed was in. And in that same way, when trust is broken within your family, you can't move on and pretend like nothing has happened. This is where intentional cultivation takes place. It's understanding where the offense was. It's understanding where the pain is. You know how to effectively maneuver and be intentional about rebuilding trust within your family, whether that be your spouse or your child's. We say this all the time, but sometimes I think we just have amnesia when it comes to this topic. Trust isn't built overnight. Trust is not established with one interaction. Trust Trust is established over a period of time. When trust is broken, it's important to understand you can't just move on with life and pretend like nothing happens. This is only going to frustrate you and your child even the more. When you notice that there's a breach in trust, there needs to be intentional cultivation that will rebuild that trust. It's not going to happen overnight. It may take months, it may take years. And this can be for both your spouse and your child. But the point I'm trying to make is rebuilding trust takes consistency, it takes commitment, and it takes compassion. You have to desire to rebuild that trust and be genuine about it as well. I hope you guys were blessed by this video. Make sure you hit that follow button to stay tuned for more videos like this.